This was kind of spur of the moment. The idea to do a Valentine's Day set came to me as I was bathing one day. And I turned to Josh and said, Josh, we should do a Valentine's Day set.
And I said, you gotta finish your bath or we're never gonna get there on time. So I was gonna say about, a glorious moment in love for me and Andre was when we first met. We started this postmodern beat poetry band. It was a moonlit night. My father was laying me in a wicker basket amongst the reeds. And I asked him, Father, why are you leaving me? And he said, son, you already know too much about life. You're a mere baby and you're talking to me in full cognitive sentences. And so I said, okay. And he left.
And then I was right next to him as my father laid me down in a wicker basket. And I looked at him and said, Father, why are you leaving me? And he looked me right in the eyes, piercing me with his stare, and said, son, you were an accident. Use protection.
So I looked at Andre, and we both joined hands. And in a momentous moment, we came up with our first thing we ever wrote together. It went like this. Let it go, you can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, turn away and slam the door.
Unfortunately, a Pixar executive happened to be walking by this particular swamp and stole our song.
So fuck that guy, right?
Hard. Tonight we have some special poetry for you. But first, we want to show you the magic that we've been operating on this past week as we prepared for it, as we chemically enhance the love. It got on my eyes.
Okay. Oh man. You got the magic in his eyes, just a second.
Alright. This song is a little on the raunchy side of love. It's called 5 Positions. And for it, we want to welcome up our muse.
His name is Philippe the Sex Unicorn. Will you just come up, please? So, Philippe, we are going to talk about our favorite sex position, and he's going to act them out for us. So, would you like to go first?
I would like to go first. The first is, it's kind of classic, but it's doggy style. You know, when you just can't contain it, and you bend them over the loom you have in your living room where silkworms are weaving beautiful tapestries. And sometimes it's too intense, so they vomit on, killing the silkworms. And it's at that moment that you know they have to go.
This next one is my favorite sex position. It's called the plum. Now in it, if you've seen the movie James and the Giant Peach, we feed your partner magic worms, and they grow to a huge size. And then you crawl inside of them, and you live inside of them for 9 months with magical creatures. And then you are reborn. Unfortunately, your partner doesn't make it.
Our third favorite sex position is called the Italian chandelier. The only sex position to have a 40% fatality rate.
I don't think there needs to be any explanation for that one.
I mean, we've all seen.
We've all tried it once. Come on, you guys. And if you haven't figured it out, the Italian chandelier is anal. Go ahead.
Our fourth favorite is a little something we call nihilism.
And our fifth favorite is another one called nihilism.
We really like nihilism.
Thank you very much, Philippe.
So, since we're the closing act, we figured we'd send you all off with a ballad that we had written. This is a very heartfelt ballad. In many ways, it is a poem about a man walking through a desert.
So it'll be like this. We go between singing and spoken word. And do you want to just do it right now, Andre?
Let's do it right now, Josh, son.
Okay. Let's see. I woke up yesterday. I had a pain that wouldn't go away. Hadn't had sex in a very long time. Unless you count jerking to friends of mine. You can go ahead.
Imagine, as you're walking through the desert, it's barren and empty, and when you're in this desert, any puddle of water looks like an oasis. And the only way to escape is to climb a large